Again, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Pick.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 1st down and more for Jackson. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
It's a loss of 5.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass, incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a TV, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Jackson. He'll buy some time, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Flush to his right, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility,
are we going for the hit stick?
In situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants?
Type in the chat yes or no to go for the hit stick.
Remember Joe had all those knee operations, thought he couldn't run it? No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
That's a pig.
And he's It's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by
No.
Humphrey. And they will take
Man,
over
keep
at
playing.
the 29-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception.
Ooh,
and
trash.
now their task is even tougher.
Let's take his controller off. Let's take his controller off. His controller off. Like, do quit to be. Yeah, just play this play.
Jackson and the
Yeah.
Ravens come up now
Quit
first
to
and 10,
yeah.
just shy of the 30.
Okay.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl his second season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
He's tackled at the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson.
Mahomes pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to
The catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Complete.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jackson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, if you know, you know. If you know about the carport, and the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
To number
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right when we want him. Who's going to get the next one?
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Alex Okafor in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Sets up 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Nowhere to turn.